kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses come.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
The Beavers pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Finds his man, it's Walker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murphy. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football.
It's a running room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is...
He's trying to get it in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And it's blocked. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. throws it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that.
Oh, out of space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Another another sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Makes the grab. It's Clemens. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Finds a little space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Clemens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Defense going to jam these receivers right. He lofts one down the sideline. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Beavers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They run the reverse. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There he goes! And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Trying to slam in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Pressure coming. Still looking. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what we call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires on the move. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Clemens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.